At the 2024 Magic Millions Yearling Sale, Arrowfield Stud sold almost $13 million worth of yearlings, destined to follow in the footsteps of so many Group 1 winning graduates. So for the draft of 25, it's a matter of which of these yearlings is going to be the first to win a Group 1.
But the filly is packing too many punches. Snitsanova has won it. Barrakill, a big winner, 2.5 lengths.
Grabbing the lead, Better Creek though. Better Creek has won from Elmore Zillow.
Well, John, heading into Magic Millions 2025, Arrowfield Stud's coming off another absolutely fantastic year. Your stallions, of course, Snitzel, Castelvecchio, the new kid on the block, his sire Done Deal with a Doncaster Randwick Guineas winner and so many more. It's been wonderful to see Private Life, a Magic Millions graduate too, winning a Caulfield Guineas. And then those other 3-year-old Group 1 winners, Autumn Angel, well, as I said, Celestial Legend, Lady Shenandoah and Switzerland. Incredible.
Yeah, we've had a great year, Caroline, particularly with our graduates. Some special moments throughout the season, and yeah, we look forward to 2025.
And of course, Arrowfield's had a great relationship and great success through the Magic Millions sales ring, of course, on the Gold Coast last year, selling over $12 million worth of yearlings, including the $1 million Acadia Queen. How do you see the new format affecting vendors? Is it a positive thing? You know, obviously trying something different, doing away with the Saturday night session and making Friday a longer day?
I think it's a good idea. Magic Millions have consulted very widely on this. I think we ought to all get behind it. It's important that we do. I think it's a good idea. I think the Saturday night was the first hour or so was quite good. Beyond that, it was sort of always a little bit difficult. You know, that buzz that there is leading into the race day is sort of generally, fabulous. So I think it'll be good. I think it could be a long day, but it won't be that long. As long as the buyers are happy to sit there till 7:30 or something like that, and there's normally a great atmosphere, so I'm sure they will be.
Well, looking at the 25 draft, we start with lot 539 by Castelvecchio from Gemison. This colt sire, of course, we know is by Done Deal. As we mentioned, Castelvecchio, the sire of the star 3-year-old El Costello. And this colt's a half-brother to dual Hong Kong Group 1 winner Contentment and Group Place 2-year-old Godzilla. A commands mare. She's had 5 to race. They're all winners.
Yeah, she's been a great producer, this mare. She had a lot of talent as a race filly herself. It was no surprise that she's made such a good brood mare. And Contentment, of course, was a dual Group 1 winner in Hong Kong. He's a terrific horse. And Castelvecchio, he's a big, strong horse. He's a lot of purpose to him when he moves. And he's a very good colt. Castelvecchio, of course, has sort of had a spectacular season. El Costello is a Spring Champion Stakes winner. Aliana is a unlucky, perhaps not to have won 1,000 guineas. So it's a great start to his career, and this is a very good colt.
Lot 335, the Snitzel Dream Date colt, a beautiful cross, as we know. Snitzel, he's showing no signs of slowing down as far as producing Group 1 winners and stakes winners overall. And of course, the great stallion prospect Switzerland, who won the Coolmore Stud Stakes by Snitzel, who of course was sold by Arrowfield to Coolmore. So anything, obviously, as we know, by the 4-time champion sire is just gold. But the dam's a Starcraft half-sister to Not a Single Doubt from that great Easy Date family. Had 2 to race, both are winners, the 3/4 sister Instant Attraction and full brother Redford. And of course it is the family as well of King's Legacy, Alentia. The list just continues to go on from that blue blood family.
Yeah, it's a fabulous family, Easy Date family. Of course, this colt's inbred to Easy Date because Snitzel's out of a Snippets mare. So it's being out of a Starcraft mare, he's bred on exactly the same cross as Lady Shenandoah, who we sold at the sales. As you say, Snitzel's shown no sign of slowing down whatsoever. I mean, he's got arguably the best 3-year-old colt, and arguably the best 3-year-old filly in the country, Switzerland and Lady Shenandoah. So no signs that he's slowing down whatsoever. And I think this colt is one of the colts of the sale, in my view. He's just got everything. He's got the look about him. He's got the swagger. He just looks like his pedigree says he should look. And he's just a really quality colt.
Next is the Schnitzel Debonair colt. So another, again, Schnitzel, as we just discussed there. This is a half-brother to the wonderful champion Hartnell, who people, of course, we know. You know, sometimes you need to remind people of what these stars of the turf did. Hartnell won a BMW, Epsom in course record time, Turnbull, Orr, and a stack of other group races. So to get a half-brother to him is wonderful, and by Schnitzel. Dan by Anabar, she's also thrown 6 winners overall, including the update on the page, Dominetta, this colt's half-sister, who was third in the Vanity.
Yeah, Dominator's a very promising filly. She ran second to Liana in the Reginald Allen. And then, as you said, she was slightly unlucky in the Vanity. She's been a magnificent producer, Debonair. Hartnell, of course, was a horse that was fancied to beat Winks in a Cox Plate. That's how well he was going at that time. And she's quite an important brood mare, and this is a very good colt. He's a big, strong, loose-moving individual, owned by some great friends of ours in Kentucky, the Goodman family. She's been a fabulous producer, as I said, and I think this is one of her best foals, certainly one of the best foals since we've had her here at Arrowfield.
Lot 30 is by Morris from Timeless Choice. This filly sire, of course, we know, the striking beast from the east, and sire of Hitotsu, Mizzou, and so many more. He's just an extremely versatile stallion. Dam by Redout's Choice is a full sister to the champion sprinter Lankan Rupee. And we know, of course, it is Sir Patrick Hogan's great My Tricia family of Grosvenor, Lonhro, La Cizeran, etc. The half-brother to this filly, Count de Rupee, won the Group 2 Victory Stakes, and the rich race down there at the Gong.
Yes, Count de Rupee was a horse bought by the Price family from us. I think he was 145,000 at the Magic Millions a few years back. It is a great family. I mean, it's a really good horses family. Lankan Rupee, as you mentioned, even Lonhro's in the family. So, look, this is a really good filly. She's got a lot of natural muscle to her, lovely size and scope, really attractive walk to her, and it's a cross that's really worked. I mean, Morrison over Redout's Choice, Hitotsu, who we have here at the farm, but plenty of others. It seems to be a real affinity with Morris, and this filly is a good filly. I think she'll really appeal to buyers.
Next is lot 248 by the Autumn Sun from Carry On Alice, and obviously, sadly, the Autumn Sun not in business this season on the farm, but it's just so great seeing the quality of his yearlings continuing to come through after the standout year he's had with the 3-year-old fillies in particular. Just love seeing this mare's offspring, Carry On Alice, every year. She always throws beautiful foals. She's had 2 to race, both winners, and of course, as we know, she was an out-and-out champion in South Africa, winning 11 times, 5 of them at Group 1 level. How's this yearling compare to her previous foals?
Well, it's quite possibly her best, I think. She's an absolutely glorious filly. She reminds me very much of Autumn Glow. She's that style of Autumn Sun filly. She's one of the most attractive mares we have on the farm, I think, Carry On Alice. She's just a beautiful mare, and you could see why she'd gallop so well. She's had some nice yearlings. Unfortunately, Manos, who after his group placing went to Melbourne and sadly died. I think he contracted travel sickness, but so that's a little unfortunate, but shows she's well capable of getting a group horse. This filly is a spectacular filly, lovely, big, scopy reach to her, beautiful depth, and she's in the mould of the very good Autumn Suns, I think.
And then finally, lot 138, again, another Schnitzel. All that jazz is the dam. This filly's pedigree I find really fascinating because it's another high-class South African family crossed with the great Schnitzel.
We've bought a few mares out of South Africa, so we think they'll work well, and Autumn Glow is obviously, and in the Congo, her half-brother, have worked well with that Redout's Choice Schnitzel line. This filly's bred on a very similar cross. Trippy's her broodmare sire is a very important sire. I think he's got 2 very good, as a broodmare sire, 2 very good sons in the United States, in Liam's Map and Not This Time. He's out of a valid appeal mare which has worked very well with Schnitzel previously. That Schnitzel is from Valid Appeal's family. Esther Jarby's bred on that cross. So this is a magnificent filly. For a first foal, she's just a beauty. She's got a best walk on her, lovely depth. She's been a standout from day one. It's a cross with South African speed that's worked with our bloodlines here. And I think this filly's bodes well for this mare to make quite a special mare.
And so overall, the rest of the draft, I mean, how's it come together? You know, Arrowfield's been doing this a long time now and so successfully, and I guess there are, again, high expectations, the draft for the crop of 25.
Well, I think we've got a great crop of yearlings on the ground across the board. I think we've got a good draft at Magic Millions. I see that we've got some nice horses. Hopefully we've got plenty of group winners again. You know, we've sold a lot of group horses over the last 12 months. Hardly a weekend went by where there wasn't a graduate winning a major race. So if 2025 is anywhere near as good, we'll be well pleased.